first things first. Before we do anything, before we get to the intro, I apologize. I may not get through many comments today. I'll try to do some. It may just be a rant. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I don't really feel like talking. I don't really feel like being on camera. I don't really feel like being awake right now. My chest hurts. Excuse me. So I'm gonna get through as much as I can. I don't even know if I'm gonna yell. Like I don't even really have the energy to yell. Like it is what it is. But first and foremost, I look crazy with that on the board behind me. I look crazy with that on the board behind me. We've been embarrassed. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. It's disgusting. It's one thing not to hit shots. The effort and energy. I don't know, like the little things. Some of the rotations. Two guys closing out to one man at once. Like I don't know. Some of these things are just like. The playoffs are not the time for these mistakes. Tibbs has honestly been pretty bad. We have failed to exploit the struggles we've had defensively make absolutely no sense. Considering that they are a team that doesn't have a lot of their defenders are not strong defenders. They've got a good scheme. But we haven't really sought out. Trae Young came out with 3 fouls in the beginning of the third quarter. And somehow the game plan in the second half was not to just attack Trae Young. I don't understand. We finally get Randall Obi that we should have seen at some point throughout this season. And we get it when we're down by 23. Now? I mean, cool. Yeah, I guess. Man, let's get to the intro. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Knicks fans here, there, and abound. Welcome to Postgame Pouting with I Hate Sean. This is Postgame Pouting. I Hate Sean, and the Knicks got smacked around Atlanta on national television, and we all had to sit through it. We are getting beat up in this series. We're getting beat up, and then the tough guy shit. Okay. I mean, look. I wish the ESPN would have said something about it because I feel like that's why it was more significant. The Gallo elbow to Reggie, Reggie had really bad neck issues, life-threatening neck issues, really bad neck problems. So I understand the reaction to that. I do. I get being upset about it. I don't think that it's necessarily a lose your cool moment, especially when you're down by 24. I think it's embarrassing to be reacting that way, personally. But I understand it from a standpoint of, we're not going to take that. Reggie running onto the court during a timeout was wild. Bro, it's the NBA. You weren't going to get all the way over there like this. You're doing too much. Relax. Especially since you aren't doing anything on the court today. Julius taking a foul for him. That's cool. I get it. That's your man's. That's, you want to let them know that's not okay. He had a neck issue. I get it. The high fives and everybody, yeah, that's what we do. We're down 24, bro. Be the tough guy on the floor. Be the tough guy, and by being the tough guy on the floor, I don't mean Julius driving and elbowing John Collins in the mouth either. I don't. That shit is not cool. It's just if you're gonna be the tough guy, you're gonna be the enforcer. Enforce before you're down by 24. Enforce by closing out real well. Enforce by locking them the fuck down. Enforce by stopping the pick and roll. Enforce by attacking their weak defenders. Enforce by getting to the rack and getting in somebody's chest and finishing. Enforce like that. Then I can rock with you. I can run through the wall for you when there's an elbow and when there's a flagrant or whatever. Okay, yeah, let's get it. I'm with you. But enforce in the ways we need to enforce. You can't enforce while you're getting bullied. We're getting smacked around on national TV. Be tough on the floor. Be tough with your play. Reggie, you pissed off? Okay, instead of running on the court during a timeout, get out there and bust 3 threes. Respond like a hooper. Because right now, we are playing like dog shit. And the series is probably over because of it. The season is probably over because of it. I'm sorry, Reggie did some great things this year. Reggie came up really big for us at points this year. Get him off of the fucking floor, bro. Get him off the floor. Nothing but cardio today. He didn't really defend Trae Young that well. He had 27 and 9. And yeah, Trae Young's going to get his, but it's not like Reggie was doing anything that was like, then we got to a point where we were switching very easily on the screens, which, like I said, I'm not necessarily mad at. Julius has played pretty well off of those. I said in the pregame spaces, I wouldn't be mad if their response to the screens was to switch more. But if we're switching all the time off of any screen, we don't need to have Reggie out there. Because now he's not even really primarily guarding Trae Young, and he's not doing anything offensively. He's not hitting any shots. He's not even taking any shots for real. You can't use him to run pick and roll. That's where they hit Trae. Let me check. I want to check the box score because I don't want to be wrong when I say this, but I think I can say it pretty confidently. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay, give me 5 seconds because the NBA app is going to... All right, cool. Bro! 34 minutes! 34 minutes! Many of those while being guarded by the... Actually, I think Tibbs was trying to match his minutes with Trae's. So 34 minutes, maybe 30 of those being guarded by Trae Young, and Reggie had 0 points. What the hell? Do something else. Try something else. Please. I don't understand how you got to watch. Reggie gave us nothing last game, then came out tonight. You know what? If he's not hitting, whatever it is, it's okay. It's all right. It happens. Sorry, bro. Got to sit down. Let's see if we can get it from somebody else. He wasn't giving us great defense. I like the way Kevin Knox looked when he got out there. To those of you, I would say play Frank in those Reggie minutes to see. He can probably play a little better on Trae Young. People are going to reference that one play where he came in the game for 7 seconds to guard somebody who had 30 on a game-winning play one-on-one. Like, okay, he got beat once. But he's guarded Trae pretty well in the past. He uses his length very well. Frank plays screens well. He fights through screens well. He gets over screens, and he switches on screens well and covers the passing lanes well. He rotates very well. Frank does a lot of things well defensively that may be able to help us on the floor. And he shot like 48% from 3 this year. So try him. So people were responding to that idea like, oh, so Frank can go out there and take up space and do nothing? Is it just cooler when somebody takes up space and does nothing with number 25 on their back? Like, what is it? If that's your argument, do you prefer your nothing to come from Reggie? I don't know. Like, try somebody else. Kevin Knox got out there and looked pretty good. I don't know. I know it was garbage time, but he was boxing out. He was engaged. He was getting out in transition. Like, I don't know. Reggie's not giving us shit, bro. He can't get 34 minutes again next game. That's where they're hiding Trae Young. You can't allow them to hide Trae Young on somebody that comes out with 0 points. For 34 minutes, bro. That is killing us. I'm sorry. It's nothing personal. It's not. People were like, somebody's like, you guys are always looking for someone to blame. First it was Alfred, then it was Reggie. I'm not looking for someone to blame, bro. I picked up the box score and 0 points in 34 minutes. And I watched the game all game, so I knew he had 0 points. And I know they're hiding their worst defender on him, and he's also not doing a very good job defensively. And now the scheme has been to take some of that pressure off of him. We're switching. Julius Randle is guarding Trae Young on switches. Obi Toppin is guarding Trae Young on switches. Taj Gibson is guarding Trae Young on switches. So why is Reggie Bullock on the floor? Tibbs has got to do something, bro. Do something. Really disappointed not getting anything from Emmanuel quickly. He's hesitant to shoot. And he's just not putting them up. I don't know. It's really disappointing. It would be nice to get something from him. Obi has looked pretty good in his minutes. I hope that we're able to give him more next game instead of waiting until we're down 23 to put him on the floor, Randall. I don't know. Feel like that's something we should have seen during the regular season. Feel like that's something we should have seen already during the playoffs. Feel like that's something we should have come into this game knowing we had to see, and somehow we didn't see it till we were down by 23 points. Phenomenal. Amazing. Great job, Tibbs. That's insane. Taj, excellent job, man. He was out there. He was fighting. He was giving everything he's got. He brought the energy. He was physical. He did what he did. RJ had a good game. I would like to see us go through RJ more. RJ has a size advantage on pretty much anybody on him. Like on Bogey, Kevin Huerter, like unless it's DeAndre Hunter, who they seem to be putting on Rose now, we should be allowing RJ to attack. When he gets out in transition, he's looking good. He's getting to the basket. He's like taking, like, I don't know, make the game a little bit easier. And like Julius is taking some bad shots. He was better today. Julius and RJ were better today, so that's encouraging. But we had a guy on the floor who had 0 points while being guarded by their worst defender. That's not going to cut it, bro. That's not going to cut it. 7 for 19 from Julius, 8 for 15 from RJ. I feel like RJ's got to get more attempts. I feel like RJ has to get more looks. RJ was creating well in the beginning. RJ had 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists in the beginning of the game, like in the first quarter. RJ didn't get another assist for the rest of the game. Only got a couple more boards, but I just think that the ball didn't go through him enough. I think that in the times that the ball did go through him, even early, it was pretty successful. Even before he really was getting the shots to fall, he was making an impact. I think he started off like 1 for 5 or something, ended up 8 for 15, but he was making an impact when he was out there. Like I don't know, man. I think that we have to shift that a little bit. We have to shift that a little bit and allow him to create some more opportunities. Allow him to take advantage of what's working. Oh. We got 13 points out of Obi in 18 minutes. Play the kid, man. He's earning it. Let's see. Let's get to some comments, and then I'm going to get out of here. There's a lot in here. I'm sorry. I'm going to miss a lot of them. This was absolutely disgusting. That's a fact, Jamal. It was gross. What's up? What's good, Papa Fats? Dan B said, I just can't take it anymore. I don't understand what happened to this team when the postseason started. I may sound dramatic, but I'm so serious when I say this hurts my mental health, bro. Dan B, you don't sound dramatic, bro. I am literally in pain, bro. I'm in pain. This has been one of the greatest seasons, and even for it to end, like, I mean, we didn't think we were going to win the championship this year, so eventually it was going to end on a post-game pouting. It was going to end on a sad note, but this is like an embarrassingly sad note. Even if we were going to lose in the first round, like, I would like it like that. Game 1, we put up, we were in there, we put up a fight, they hit a game winner. Oh, damn, we had some things would go wrong. We got to make some adjustments. Okay. Game 2, we fight back, we get it. Game 3, I didn't like the effort. It was ugly as hell. And game 4, like, we had to respond. This was the time to respond, and we just, like, we didn't respond. And it's crazy because in the regular season, this team responded most times. Like, they responded to most things. And we didn't respond well here at all, and it's very disappointing. It's very upsetting, and it's definitely, like, I don't know. We're going to do the TKW pod after this post-game pod. And after that, I'm probably just going to take a nap, bro. Like, my head hurts. My chest hurts. Like, I'm sad. I'm legitimately sad, bro. Like, I am in pain, for real. Like, this is really, like, I don't even want to talk to anybody. Like, I don't want to, I'm sad. Like, I had to, like, compose myself before I started this because I am very, very, very sad. Jamal said, Knox scored more points than Reggie in 29 less minutes. Reggie was atrocious. Atrocious. And I'm sorry. Like, it is what it is. We call a spade a spade. Like, it's nothing personal. I don't have nothing. I was singing his praises when he played well. He played like shit, and he's giving us nothing. He's not making the defense do anything, and not only is he not making the defense do anything, he is making their defense better by letting them get away with the Trae Young shit. I mean, Tibbs, we should be attacking that regardless still. But if you're the guy they're hiding Trae Young on, and you don't give us anything, and you're not doing much defensively, this was horrible. Papa Fast said, we can all pout together. Yeah, man, it's just a real pouty vibe in here, man. I don't know. Jamal said, Randall and RJ kind of got back on track a little bit. That was nice to see. Jamal said, all we can hope for is forcing a game 6. I'm never one for giving up. I'm not. So even right now, I'm still not giving up. It sucks. The odds are stacked highly. And with the way that we look, I don't know. With the way that we look, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. And they wanted to respond and be tough while we were up we're down 24. So hopefully they bring that tough guy mentality into the next game and really show out. Like, because I don't want to be tough by elbowing people in the mouth or giving people forearm shivers. I want to be tough by busting people's asses. I don't know. Because how tough you going to be from home? Like, you can be as tough as you want. You can John Collins going to have a busted lip. And he's going to have a busted lip in the second round. Doing his post-game presser after they close us out. Talking all the shit they've talked from before the series, in the series. Now you elbow somebody in the mouth, you're down 24. Do that tough guy shit on the court, bro. So, I hope that is the spark that woke them up. And I hope that, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm going to close this out real soon. Papa Fast said, but and the thing is, if we win Game 5 at home, I mean, we're back in the Garden. Hopefully, being back in the Garden gives us the energy we need. If we can pull that out, we have to go on a 3-game win streak right now. We went on a lot of 3-game. We went on like 7 or 8 3-game win streaks this season. Were they all against the same team? No. Were they all with our backs to the wall like this? No. But our backs are to the wall now. So now we got to hoop. Our backs are to the wall. We're on our way back home. You got to win one game at a time. I think we're capable of beating this team 3 times in a row. But we have to figure some shit out. A lot of shit. I don't know. I thought we had to figure things out going into Game 4, and it seems like coming out of Game 4, we got to figure out more shit than we had to figure out before it started. And that's disheartening. That's very disheartening. That's very unsettling. But it's 3 games. You win 1, then you just got to come win 1 on the road in Atlanta, and then you got to go home and defend your home court with your back against the wall. Game 7. Like, it is what it is. Like, is it probable? No. Is it possible? Yes. You know me. I'm possible. Anything's possible. Nothing's impossible. But it's gonna take a lot, man. It's gonna take a lot. This was painful. Papa Fat said, but I'm gonna try and put things into perspective. We were never meant to make it here. I don't want to hear that. Honestly, I don't want to hear that. I know there's a couple people saying things like that. And that's the angle to take. It is a way to put things in perspective. I don't want to hear that. No, we were meant to make it here. That's what we said all year. That's what we said all year. We were a good basketball team. We were the number 1 defense in the NBA in a lot of categories. We were number 3 in 3-point percentage. We had the most improved player who was probably a top 5 MVP candidate. Derrick Rose was 3rd and 6th man of the year voting. We had one of the best benches in the NBA. Yeah, we were meant to make it here. We're supposed to be here, which is why we're supposed to show up. So no, I'm not taking that cop out of we weren't supposed to be here. It's nice, like, sure, after this ends, we go into the offseason, we're still in good position as a franchise, but we weren't meant to make it here? Nah, that's not true. I'm not going to that's not going to make me feel better. That doesn't soothe me. I think saying we weren't meant to make it here would be a disservice to everything we've done this season. Everything they've said all year. They said, we want to make the playoffs. We're going to the playoffs. Like, we're a playoff team. That's our goal. And once we made the playoffs, it was, we don't want to just make the playoffs. Like, we're here to we want to do something. This is, yeah. So, no, we were supposed to be here. And this was a opponent we could have and should have been able to beat. But we're getting embarrassed. Alibaba said, poor way to possibly end the season, but it's only going up. Alfred leaving and Mitch coming back is very hopeful for next year. Yeah, man. It really sucks not to have Mitch in this series. I think that it would make a huge difference. I need him to come out of the tunnel like Willis Reed for Game 5. Timo said, what do we do? I have no idea. Bro. Christian said, 1 game at a time at this point. That's a fact. AFC said, I'm in agony. We all are. Israel said, it comes down to shooting. As a team, the Hawks got better shooters, period. If the Knicks can win Game 5, then the pressure will be on the Hawks for Game 6. The pressure will be on the Hawks for Game 6 if we can pull Game 5 off. But, the pressure's on us from here on out. The pressure was on us today, and we didn't respond, so the pressure's going to be on us on Game 5. And, my confidence in us responding has been shot because we normally respond, and we didn't. We didn't respond, and we had to. We had to respond today, and we got embarrassed. Tip substitutions killed us today. Man, that's a theme from the year. 8 years, bro. 8 years. I was in elementary last time we was here. I'm a freshman in college, bro. Come on. Damn, B, yeah, that makes it hurt. Just like, we waited so long for this opportunity. The energy was real high. We here, all that. And for them to, for this to be the response and the showing is just really, really disheartening. This can't possibly be good content. I'm like whining and honestly, listen, I love y'all, man, for real. Appreciate you guys, and it's just really unfortunate and really disheartening, and it's kind of sad that we might be coming to an end of the run. The thought that there may not be another post-game prosperity is a sad thought. I don't know. But regardless, I appreciate you guys being here. On behalf of TKW, we appreciate the hell out of you guys. It's been a great ride this whole time, and hopefully the ride continues. We'll be right back for Game 5. Matter of fact, I'm not going out like that. Listen, man, it sucks. It sucks. We're in a really low place right now. This hurts. This is unfortunate. Pain, as we said, but it's not over. It's not. And so they laid down today. And I guess part of that was that they were in. I don't know, but we're coming back to the Garden. We're gonna need the energy. You feel me? Like all of us, the entire fan base. Like look, they've let us down. They let us down, Atlanta. They did. It was embarrassing. I feel like we deserve better. I feel like they deserve better for themselves. But they can't let themselves down again. They can't let us down again. But most importantly, we can't let them down. Like this team got here. They fought here all year. It's 3-1 right now. Our backs are against the wall. They need us now more than ever. So we still got to keep our energy. We got to show up in the Garden. And, if you're in the Garden, if you're going to be in the Garden for Game 5, please, bro, you're all we have left. Like, I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what the offensive game plan is going to be. I don't know what kind of adjustments are going to be made. I don't know if we're going to finally attack Trey. I don't know if we're going to allow them to hide him on somebody for 34 minutes while they score 0 points. I don't know if we're going to wait until we're down by 23 points to try Randall Obi to open the floor for everybody. I don't know if we're actually going to give the ball to RJ and let him take advantage of some of those matchups. I don't know if we're going to try to get favorable matchups and take advantage of them. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen on the floor, but all I know is that we are down 3-1, we are headed back to the Garden, and we are fighting for our effing lives. So please, if you're in the Garden, you're all we have left, bro. Step up. We need you. Bring the energy. Carry us, man. Give this team a chance. Give this team the jolt of life it needs. Please. Because we need it, and we need it terribly. And maybe they couldn't get it when they were on the road when they needed it, and maybe they got to come home, and we cannot, do not allow. Oh my goodness, it will haunt me all summer if our closing ending is Trae Young closing us out in 5 and shushing us on his way out. Don't allow it. Please. Step up. We need it, man. Bring the energy. Do what we got to do. It's tough. It's a very tough place to be in. We're all very down right now, but we need it. We need it. We're all we got. We're all we have. We're all they have. So, on that note, have a great night. Everybody enjoy your Sunday. I think the Game 5 is on Wednesday, so we'll be back. Pre-game prayers, pre-game spaces, whatever it may be. Halftime hopefuls. Back on here for what's hopefully post-game prosperity, if we ever get another one of those this season. Or what, hopefully won't be the last post-game pouting of the year. But whatever it may be, man, bring the energy to the Garden, please. Because our backs are against the wall. Love y'all.